Hey everybody, this is Scott, and today I'm going to show you how to rig the London Bridge 2595 Bravo, the 5-day jumpable assault pack. And we're going to rig it today using just a hook pile tape lowering line, or the HPT lowering line, and the harness single point release. The harness single point release, I've already got it configured for jumping, and if you need a video on how to put this thing together, it's not an issue. Just get with London Bridge and we'll make another one. I got to be kind of quick. We can only get videos for YouTube for about 10 minutes long. So this here is the 2595 Bravo, and what I've done with it is I've taken all the straps that they have, and I've gone ahead and just rolled up the excess and put retainer bands on them. And that's really what you want to do. You don't want to have those doors open up and then you have all these spaghetti straps flying all over the aircraft. I've done it on the front, on the back, everywhere where there's a strap that's excess. You really want to make sure that that excess gear, those excess straps, are stowed. Okay, so I'm going to just set this down here for just a moment, and I'm going to take our harness single point release and I'm going to flip it over. Okay, and what we want to concern ourselves with is this box stitch right here. We want to center our load right onto this. This is where you have a majority of your strength. All right, and again, it's a nice bulky load. I have pillows and blankets in here, but what you're going to want to do is make sure that all of your pockets are full with something, and that you want it to be, again, bulky with your gear so it maintains the shape of the bag, which lends to the integrity of the strap system. All right, so I'm just going to take this and I'm going to set it right in the middle, just like that. All right. Now I'm going to take these two straps right here, the ones without any type of clip, and I'm going to take this right one and you'll route it through this carrying handle, all right, and underneath this strap here, and you'll go to the left side of it, all right, and you'll take this left one, again, route it through this carrying handle underneath there, and then you want to route that one to the right side. Okay, so now we're going to pick up these friction adapters and see how everything just kind of lies in place for me. We're going to hook in these friction adapters, and I like to, and this is just a little trick of the trade, I like to hook in my quick release, and it's going to be a big and bulky quick release at first, but we're going to bring it down to the proper size. Same thing with this side over here, this left side. Hook in a quick release. Good. And now what I typically do is I'm going to turn everything. I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees so I can get my body in front of it. If I'm packing this on the ground, I'll just put a knee on it. And I'll just grab these two quick release loops and I'll use them to cinch them down. And you typically want them to be at the same level. That may not always be the case, and that really depends on the load that you have in there. And so now what I do is I just take this excess piece, or this free running end, and I put my 3 fingers inside this loop and I pull against the buckle. If I pull it the other way, it would loosen the strap, but if I pull it against the buckle this way, then it doesn't loosen you don't lose any of that tension. And I have a nice 2 to 3 finger width on that quick release. Same thing right there. Again, we're going to take this excess right here and we're going to stow it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the bag just like this. And what I'll do is I'll just come down. These need to be S-rolled, or S-folded. So I'll just do this. And see how I have these nice S-folds in here? Now when you go ahead and make this, when you rubber band these S-folds, or when you secure them, what you don't want to do is you don't want to incorporate the security of your rubber band or your retainer band into this S-fold. It always wants to be independent. It always wants to be free. All right, and what this will allow you to do is just grab this and pull, and then you can get into your gear. Same thing with the other side. Good. That's perfect. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to rig in our hook pile tape lowering line. So we have this nice X right in here. All right. And when you route your lowering line, you're always going to want to, before I do that, I got a little bit ahead of myself. What I want to do is I'm going to stand this up on its end, and I want to go ahead and stow these leg straps. So we'll just extend it, and I typically take the leg strap and I'll bring it around so it has a nice lie with the natural flow of the gear. See, it flows in that orientation. Same thing, you can S-fold these or you can just roll them. I S-fold them not for any real reason, I just S-fold them because I've just done it for so long. It used to be the standard where they had to be they had to be S-folded and nothing else. And then the Army came back and said, well, you know, you could probably just roll them and they'd be all right. So, again, it doesn't matter which way you do those. I'll just rotate this back around for you. I only S-fold them because that was the way that it was done. You just bring it up there, and there's all your excess, and it just covers all of that. Now we're going to go ahead and lay it back down and get our hook pile tape lowering line. So we have this nice X right here, and what we want to do is we always want to route this from north to south or south to north, never east to west or west to east. If you have it east to west or west to east, you'll just have both of these incorporated in here, and this girth hitch that we're going to put in can slide everywhere. So I just kind of put it under one and over the other one and put that in there. And sometimes you look at it as you're putting it in, you go, man, am I putting it in east to west? But it's not, it's north to south. And I'll show you how you can test to see if that's true. So you tighten down your girth hitch, and if this were east to west, it would move. If it's north to south, it doesn't go anywhere. All right. And then so the last thing that we're going to do is I've already attached 2 retainer bands right here. And we're going to just go ahead and stow the rest of our HPT lowering line in these retainer bands. Now, I want you to note that this goes over the shoulder strap. Always over, never under. It's you'll see out on the street, common mistake, people put it, or new guys, they'll put it underneath that shoulder strap because they want to carry it. And then what ends up happening is they break their gear. You just use this other strap over here to carry your gear if you need to, or when you need to, before you hook it up. Alright, so just a quick look at our gear. Everything, all excess straps are stowed. I have some quick releases. I have my girth hitch from north to south, south to north, and I have my hook pile tape lowering line secured on the left side of my bag as I'm wearing it, which is important to note, and this is how I would be wearing it. Alright, and then I have my connectors right here. Good. My lowering line, not my lowering line, I'm sorry. My harness single point release. Good, and this can, you just want to cinch that down a little bit, but this here can flow freely, it doesn't matter. Alright, and so that we just configured the 5-day jumpable assault pack. It's the London Bridge 2595 Bravo. If you have any questions with this, just get with Mike, and he'll be able to get in contact with me. And if you want to see how to assemble the harness single point release, again, get with Mike at London Bridge, and he'll get with me and we'll make another video. So other than that, blue skies.